Hello. It's been a while, but here we are again. This time we will present our third part of the top 15 best Asian films. We take some time to select those we consider are not so well known or that they have not been given their evaluation. We hope you like it. Let's get started. Silk, 2006, is a Taiwanese horror film directed by Su Jiaobin. The plot delves into mystery and supernatural science, blending elements of horror, science fiction, and drama. The story centers around a team of scientists led by Dr. Hashimoto, who has developed a groundbreaking technology called the Menger sponge. This technology allows them to capture the energy of ghosts. The team has captured the spirit of a boy who seems to be trapped in an apartment in Taipei. The boy's ghost manifests repeatedly in the same place, following specific patterns that baffle the researchers. Dr. Hashimoto enlists police officer Tung to help unravel the mystery of the boy's ghost. Tung has a special ability to read lips, which is crucial in understanding the mute words of the spirit. Tung is also dealing with personal demons, as his mother is terminally ill. As Tung and the team investigate, they discover that the ghost boy, whose name is Wei, died under tragic circumstances. Wei and his mother were murdered, and his spirit is filled with deep pain and rage. Additionally, the team realizes that the ghost's energy is tied to a mysterious silk fabric they found at Wei's death site. This silk fabric has supernatural properties and seems to be the key to releasing the boy's spirit. The investigation becomes more complex as other ghosts start to appear, all somehow connected to the silk. The scientists discover that the silk can absorb the energy of spirits, making it an object of great power and danger. As they encounter more apparitions and unexplained phenomena, Tung and Dr. Hashimoto must find a way to use the silk to free Wei and the other spirits before the silk's power causes further destruction. In the film's climax, Tung faces his own mortality and the imminent loss of his mother while trying to solve the mystery of the silk and the ghosts. The movie concludes with a reflection on life, death, and unresolved pain, leaving the characters and the audience with a sense of unease and wonder. Silk combines a chilling atmosphere with an emotionally resonant story, creating a unique cinematic experience that pushes the boundaries of the horror genre. Su Jiaobin's direction, along with the convincing performances and striking visual effects, make this film a standout piece in Taiwanese horror cinema. The Ghost of Mae Nak 2005 is a Thai horror film directed by Mark Duffield. The plot is based on the famous Thai legend of Mae Nak, a vengeful spirit that has been a fundamental part of Thai folklore for over a century. The story follows Mak and Nuk, a young couple about to get married. After their wedding, they buy an old house in Bangkok, despite warnings that the house is cursed. Shortly after moving in, They begin to experience supernatural and terrifying events. Mok suffers a terrible accident and falls into a coma. While Mok is hospitalized, Nak discovers a mysterious amulet hidden in their house. Soon, Nak begins to have visions of the ghost of Mae Nak, a woman who died tragically and whose spirit is tied to the amulet. As Nak investigates more about Mae Nak, she uncovers the tragic love story and loss that led Mae Nak to become a vengeful spirit. Mae Nak died during childbirth while waiting for her husband, Mok, to return from war. Unable to accept her death, Mae Nak's spirit remained in her house, waiting for her beloved's return. Mae Nak's spirit begins to protect Nak and takes revenge on those who harm them. However, the growing presence of the spirit also brings increasing danger to everyone around the young couple. Nak realizes that she must release Mae Nak's spirit from its eternal torment to save her husband and herself. In the film's climax, Nak confronts Mae Nak and pleads for her to find peace. With the help of the amulet, Nak succeeds in releasing Mae Nak's spirit, allowing her to finally reunite with her beloved in the afterlife. The film concludes with Nak and Mok finally free from the vengeful spirit, ready to start their new life together without the shadow of the past. The Ghost of Mae Nak combines traditional horror elements with an emotional story of love and loss. Mark Duffield's direction, along with the eerie atmospheres and convincing performances, create a terrifying and moving cinematic experience. The film stands out for its ability to blend Thai folklore with universal themes of love, revenge, and redemption. Noroi, The Curse, 2005, Japan. Noroi, The Curse is one of the most chilling films in Japanese horror, presented as a found-footage mockumentary that blends psychological horror with the supernatural. The story follows freelance journalist Masafumi Kobayashi, renowned for investigating paranormal phenomena. Over the years, he has documented strange and terrifying events across Japan, but one case becomes his final investigation, a dark mystery involving an ancient curse. As Kobayashi gathers information, he begins to connect a series of seemingly unrelated events, disappearances, unexplained phenomena, and testimonies from witnesses who encounter malevolent presences. Key elements include a woman who hears eerie baby voices, a child with psychic abilities, and an eccentric man obsessed with spirits. All the clues point to an entity called Kagtaba, a forgotten demon whose summoning ritual ended in disaster. The film unfolds through found footage, interviews, and recordings Kobayashi compiled before his mysterious disappearance. As the pieces of the puzzle come together, They reveal a profound and devastating terror far beyond what the journalist expected. Each discovery draws Kobayashi closer to the true horror, a malevolent force that seems to consume everything in its path. Noroi, the curse not only terrifies with its unsettling imagery and oppressive atmosphere but also delivers a complex and engrossing story. It's an immersive experience that leaves viewers haunted long after the credits roll. Marebito, 2004, Japón. Masuoka, a cameraman obsessed with fear and despair, witnesses the suicide of a man who stabs himself in the eye with a knife. Obsessed with understanding the terror that drove the man to take his own life, Masuoka embarks on a quest to experience that same fear. His journey takes him into the underground depths of Tokyo, where he discovers a strange, dark, and surreal world known as the underworld. In this eerie place, he finds a mysterious young woman, naked and chained to a wall, whom he decides to name F. Driven by both compassion and his insatiable curiosity, Masuoka brings her back to his apartment on the surface. However, he soon discovers that F is no ordinary woman. She has unusual needs and behaviors that defy human logic. As he cares for her, Masuoka's obsession grows, leading him to question his sanity and the very nature of reality. The boundaries between fear, compassion, and madness blur, and Masuoka begins to experience a series of unsettling events that pull him further into the abyss of his own mind. Marebito is a haunting psychological horror tale that delves into the fragility of the human mind and the inherent terror of the unknown. Dollmaster 2004 is a South Korean horror film directed by Jong Yeong-ki. The plot revolves around a group of people invited to a mysterious mansion to serve as models for dolls, only to discover that something sinister is lurking. The story begins over 50 years ago with a young sculptor who falls in love with a beautiful woman named Mina. He creates a doll in her likeness, but soon he is accused of murder and killed by the villagers. The doll, imbued with the sculptor's love and emotions, is buried alongside him, creating a legend about a cursed doll. In the present day, a group of 5 people receives invitations to visit a remote mansion. The host, a famous doll artist named Haimi, explains that they have been selected to be models for a new series of realistic dolls. The guests include a young and shy woman named Tae Young, a photographer named Tae Sung, a dancer named Sun Young, an actor named Jeong Ki, and a writer named Young Ha. As they spend time in the mansion, the guests begin to notice strange and disturbing things. The dolls in the house seem to move on their own, and the guests start experiencing visions and unexplained phenomena. They soon realize that the dolls are possessed by the vengeful spirits of people who were wrongfully killed. The tension rises as the guests start to disappear one by one. Hae Young, the main protagonist, discovers that the legend of the cursed doll is connected to the current events and that Haimi has a sinister motive for inviting them to the mansion. The original doll, Mina, is seeking revenge for the sculptor's murder and uses the dolls to exact her vengeance. In the climax of the film, Hae Young must confront the truth behind the doll's curse and find a way to stop the killings before everyone becomes a victim. With Tae Sung's help, They discover that they must destroy the original doll to break the curse and release the trapped souls. Doll Master is a film that mixes classic horror with elements of psychological suspense. The eerie atmosphere and the doll designs create a constant sense of terror, while the story explores themes of love, revenge, and redemption. Jmyong Yeonki's direction and the convincing performances of the actors make this film a terrifying and captivating experience.
걱정하지 마. 내가 무슨 변태니? 보라고 해도 안 봐요. 아니 물은 왜 내려 물은? 어? 그래도 다 들려. 아, 안 들린다고 쳐. 그 냄새는 어떻게 할 거야? 냄새는.
자꾸 놀리지 말아요. 아저씨 밖에 있는 거예요? 아저씨 자꾸 놀리지 말아요. 나 변비 걸린단 말이야.
야 미안하다 미안해.
겁내지 마. 겁내지 마, 혜미야. 널 해치지 않아. 그 여자가 약속했어. 너는 살려줄 거야. 여기 가만히 있어. 곧 올게.
Your like and subscription are very valuable. They help us reach other horror fans. Subscribe and activate the notification bell. Share and comment for more videos. Alright, that's all for today. We hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are waiting for you for more on this your channel dedicated to horror.